Maybe you've heard about the effort. State Senator Scott Weiner is continuing to try to allow some cities, to extend alcohol sales to 4 a.m. and is kind enough to join us in studio. So explain why this is important to you and what you're trying to get done here.
Sure. This is a local control measure that basically says that for these 6 cities whose mayors have expressed interest in going past 2 a.m.,
right,
we're just going to give you the authority to make that decision locally. You don't have to do it, but we're going to give you that authority. Right now, California has a one-size-fits-all approach, 2 a.m. closure time. The entire state, small cities to big downtown areas, you have to shut down at 2. No more alcohol service, and we want to have some flexibility. Nightlife is a big part of our economy. It employs an enormous number of people. These are middle-class jobs, and it generates a lot of tax revenue. It is an economic sector we should support, and it's part of our culture, whether it's live music or people going out dancing, and we want to reflect that diversity and allow cities to decide for themselves.
Okay, which cities? Because you have Oakland, San Francisco, Sacramento among the 6 that are supporting this plan.
Yeah, so the 6 mayors who have expressed support for the idea of going later are the mayors of San Francisco, Oakland, Sacramento, Los Angeles, Long Beach, and West Hollywood. So 3 Northern California, 3 Southern California.
Okay. Personally, okay, I'm just going to play devil's advocate here. First of all, I was kind of raised under the notion that nothing good ever happens past 2 a.m. If it was going to happen, it's going to happen earlier. Never mind 4 a.m. But the concern from the sake of a parent, let's say, who's worried, if I got to worry about my kid being out till 2 a.m., now I got to worry another 2 hours, and then you factor in more drinking and perhaps more drunk drivers on the road in that dangerous window.
Well, first of all, there are a lot of bad things that happen before 2 a.m. too, including
you're right.
2 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah.
So in terms of whether it's drunk driving or other bad behaviors, that can happen at any point in the day. And it's really important to look at the facts here.
Okay.
We took all 50 states and compared the closing time to the rate of drunk driving collisions. There is no correlation whatsoever. There is none. There is no evidence that later closing time means more drunk driving. And so there's always a risk of drunk driving, and that's true at midnight, it's true at 2 a.m., it's true at 4 a.m. My aunt, when I was 6 years old in the 1970s, was killed by a drunk driver. I'm very sensitive to the issue, and if I thought this would increase drunk driving, I wouldn't be pursuing it.
Okay, I've got to wrap it up here, but where do we go on this issue? Because I know you've tried to push this before. Yeah,
so this year we introduced it for the whole state. We're now limiting it to the 6 cities that we think will at least seriously consider it. We had strong bipartisan support last year in both houses. We hit a hitch in one committee, and so the bill didn't proceed. So we're going to refine it for next year for these 6 cities, and I think we have a reasonable shot at passing it.
All right, Senator, always a pleasure having you. Thanks for your time.